I don't want to mess with it. Hey, what do you say we get little Nicky Poo on the phone?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I was thinking about ditching his ass, but if you say you want him here, it's your show. We'll bring him in here.
He must be here.
He must be.
Hello.
Hey, Jeff didn't want you here, but I said he's my friend. I'm gonna bring you back. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Or oh.
Why you?
Conniving.
Yes, fight.
I made you, and I will destroy you.
All right. Well, we only got one caller here. People, like I said, call the number again if you want to be on. If not, we're going to take this one last call. And if it's just that one last call, then we will call it a night. And that caller, watch somebody else call just to keep us awake. But that next caller is going to be from area code 956. Your patience has been rewarded. You sound like water.
You shagging a mermaid?
You sound like you have some mouthwash going on right there. Say something. Mexicano? Mexicano going once?
I guess Chewbacca's gone.
All right. Well, then let's take this call here from area code. Oh, is it on? I think I clicked on it. There it is. Area code 720.
Hello.
Hello. You sound like you creeping, man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, to be honest, I just found your site and I looked and I was like, oh, I'm kind of curious. And I said I call and I'm not sure I called at a good time.
I'm glad you called, but you sound kind of sexy. You sound kind of hot.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
But, no.
What's your name?
Ian.
Ian, what are you
And I'm assuming your name is Korey. I'm wearing my boxes.
You're wearing your boxer. You wearing anything else?
No.
Oh, God, that's so fucking hot, man. Hey.
Korey, I told you it wasn't this kind of show anymore.
Hey,
We're
Ian,
supposed to be talking about video games, man. What the
Ian.
fuck is going on?
do you like video games, Ian?
Yes, that's what I called.
All right. You like playing with your joystick?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
what about
fucking
you?
hot. Oh, I'm doing it right now, man. Oh, my God.
Oh.
So Nick, I had an idea for a website where we just talk about video games.
Yes.
Ian,
yeah.
So you said you wanted to get into this conversation because you had something about video games that you wanted to talk about. How can we help you?
Well, yeah, I just came across your site and I looked at it and you guys were having 93 conversations, so I was like, I'm kind of curious. And one of my questions is regarding older games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, Alice in Wonderland, American McGee. I'm looking forward to
that got one bad review so far. I forgot who it was that reviewed it. What is it? It was on PlayStation 3 magazine out there. I forgot who it was, but it was only one review out so far, maybe more by this time. But they gave it a 5 out of 10. They said that the play mechanics in it are just repetitive and kind of hard to tell to be precise for your jumps because a lot of it's like 3D platforming. But they said that the psychological story in there is great and the visuals are really entertaining. So I don't know. You sound like one of those fans that would get the game anyway since you're such a fan of the original Alice.
Yeah, it's just going back to, because it's just one of those games that you can probably go back to even though it's old and still enjoy it, and you're looking forward to a new one, so you want to try it out.
So you'd probably get
I wonder if rent it,
Okay.
But if it's, if I enjoy it when I rent it, I'll buy it,
All right.
give my money to them.
Jeff, you got anything to weigh on this for sexy Ian right here?
I went back and kind of took a look at some of those games. I mean, I like to Steam has sales from time to time, and Alice was on Steam, but you got to kind of be careful about some of the nostalgia for those Quake 1, Quake 2 engine third-person shooters because they were a little messed up at the time. I mean, Alice definitely has it going on with the source material, but as far as just straight gameplay mechanics, I think that it's going to be interesting to see if they've refined it any in this new one, or if it's, as you said, kind of, this is the sort of game that kind of lives or dies on how well its play mechanics work.
Yeah. Okay. Ian.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, man. Is your hair all nice and feathered right now?
Yes, because I got out of the shower.
Oh my God, you still wet?
I'm worried to, like, respond to that about the humor you get somewhere.
All right, Ian.
Don't test Korey Coleman. Don't test him. He'll go as far as you'll go, man.
I'll take it. I'll take it there. I got to come see you sometime, Ian. All right, man. We're going to take another call. Even though I hate to end this, it's so hot. I hate to end it, but we'll talk to you later, okay?
Sure. I'll continue looking at your site because I'm interested in it.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bye-bye.
Excellent.
Yeah, look at that.
You just left him with blue balls. You realize that?
Man,
He's going to come back.
little pricky tease every now and then. Come on, you know.
Korey's just cybering with him on AIM right now.
I gotta keep him coming back. You know, he'll want to get to know me better. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a call from. All right, let's just get this out the way. And she better have something fucking to say, else this is the last time I'm gonna bring on this show. We'll go ahead and take a call from your little girlfriend over here, Nick.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Fucking rat. What's up?
I hear you talking shit about me.
Of course you hear me. I'm broadcasting it. Why would you not hear it?
Well, of course. But even so, there you are just like going off and... What exactly is your problem today?
I did say that we were going to record, you know, you kind of got to expect Korey's going to crack a joke or two.
Yeah, what the hell you think what I was going to do? Just sit up here and just like, oh, there's a Giggles calling. Let's see what she has to say this evening. No, you know, you always talk shit. You don't do anything but laugh and like, you always laugh and forget what it is that you want to say. I've given you so many chances. Now that I got your little man on here, is there something? Now, I don't even want to hear a video game question. Is there something you would like to say to Nick while he's here?
Damn, Korey, why'd you got to put me in the spotlight like that? It's just going to kill me. You just want drama on your show, don't you? Nobody gives a shit.
People love drama.
Talk about ratings, Nick.
Yeah.
About ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Do you remember, Nick, that you were the one that guilt-tripped me into staying up for you, so...
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Nick trying to like...
It's like, I'm going to be on the show soon. I'm heading to bed. It's like,
oh, Nick, look at
in my defense, I'm like, if I got to be up at 6 in the bloody morning, then I've got to, you know, make my other friends stay up as well.
Friends, you two lovebirds been chatting, haven't you? You've been chatting on the side.
Yeah, we have.
Probably got all kind of plans made for Spill.com.
Yeah, but nothing to air about, though.
I'm not telling you anything, because then you'll probably...
You ain't got to tell me a goddamn thing. I know what's going to happen. You talking Uncle Korey right here. I just want you kids to, like, you know, be smart, use protection, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, my God.
Okay?
Yeah, I know who to go to for rubbers, mate. Don't worry.
Oh, my God.
Miss Giggles right here. Now, I know you just getting out of high school. Have you had a little sex education, you know? Do you know where things go? You know how to wrap things up? You know what I'm saying?
I cannot believe you.
I'm gonna send you some pictures of gonorrhea so that you know what it looks like when you mess up. Okay?
Korey, why'd you gotta do that?
I'm trying to help
Why'd
you,
you
man.
gotta cock block, mate?
I'm not cock blocking. I'm helping you. I'm trying to make
No,
you
you're not.
safe.
You're talking about fucking gonorrhea and shit.
No,
what the hell?
I'm trying to give this girl a nice, safe, good sexual education so that she knows what she's getting into. Because Nick, you a man, you know.
Yeah.
Talk to her about this stuff. You're supposed to be teaching her the way.
You should be knowing the man rules. You don't do that.
No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Y'all gonna get together and y'all gonna talk about how much of an asshole I am, and you're gonna have something in common right there. And
yes.
You know, it's gonna be all nice and things. You know, I might even send you over a little bubbly. You know, so be nice to me. I might actually put you up in a nice room where there's a jacuzzi right in the center of the floor. You know?
Oh, really? Okay.
And a video camera.
Hey?
Oh, my God.
What did he say? What did you say? What do you say, Dad?
God.
Jeff said, "Good luck." Jeff said, "Have a good time." That's what he
You're talking about video cameras, Nick.
said. Now, do you know what you're doing? I'm not going to ask you your sexual history, but do you know what you're doing? You're a young woman now. Do you know what you're doing?
Believe me, I do. I'm not gonna go delve into that, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That shit's private, mate.
Not air. That would be really awkward.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, Nick. Speaking of privacy, this is between me and Giggles right here. Okay, we're talking. All right, this is private
It
conversation.
reflects on me, though.
Giggles,
See,
man.
this is... God damn it.
Jeff, you know you.
Don't say anything.
Jeff, you're the second oldest guy here. You know, talk to your Uncle Jeff about this. Jeff, am I right? This girl needs to know about, you know, what she's getting into when she's gonna, you know, do stuff with a man, right?
I was going to talk about video games.
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
Let's talk about video games.
Okay, I just had to make sure. Okay. Well, okay, what video game related question do you have, Giggles, for us this evening? Video games, yes.
Well, I was gonna mention because like you, as well as I am, are both fans of Bioshock. Well, although two kind of sucked, but I'm really looking forward to the new one. However, I won't deny that the style it's different. It looks a little weird. I guess
let me stop right here. Are you fucked up right now? You high?
No, not high on anything except being half awake.
I love Bioshock, but this looks a little different.
I'm just curious that the first time that she's called into the Callin Show and I'm on, she doesn't ask me a question.
Well, let me.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know.
See, this is what I have to deal with every time she fucking calls, man. Every time she fucking calls, what I gotta deal with. God damn, you kids today. Let me tell you something about Bioshock. The reason why it looks different. I'm gonna steer this into video games, and Jeff gonna back me up with this a little bit.
Thank you. Now no one will be mad at me.
Your Uncle Jeff and your Uncle Korey's gonna help you out with this, and your little man Nick might want to pop in for some of this too. But listen, the reason why Bioshock looks different, you're probably looking at the Infinite. That is, the reason why it looks different is because you're probably looking at the setting and the story, and you're saying that's not the same continuity.
No. I meant stylistically wise. Like some of it kind of looks cartoony-ish. Like Elizabeth's character design is kind of weird, I guess. Like if you placed her design in the old Bioshock game, it wouldn't look right. It's that kind of thing. And I'm wondering whether or not that's a good or bad thing. Like to have a stylistic change, it's kind of like almost cartoony.
I think that, again, it's a different style because Bioshock is a concept. I mean, everybody knows System Shock was the first game that kicked this off. It was a science fiction story. Then they had Bioshock, which is another science fiction story, but in an alternate world, not science fiction as in like, we're in a spaceship being tracked down by aliens and whatnot. Bioshock has always been sort of a concept. So for this, I can imagine like stylistically to set it apart from the last Bioshock. They want to make things so much different here in concept that they did that with the art style too. Bioshock has enough. They've already built up enough hype with what we've seen. So if the gameplay is strong, the people that are already into this franchise, they're hooked. I mean, they got some hardcore fans, especially after knowing that Kevin Levine is in. That's his name, right? Jeff Kevin Levine is in. Ken Levine. Ken Levine is not knowing that he's behind it. Which he was not behind the second Bioshock. That even has fans of the series more excited. So I don't think that the cartoony look is going to be a factor here once you start playing the game and once you start getting wrapped up to that world. My man, Professor Jeff, what do you think?
Well, I was thinking about it now. I was thinking about how in Bioshock 1, you never really saw anybody that wasn't totally fucked up. Like, just about everybody in the game was a splicer or, something they had a mask on or their face was fucked up or something was kind of messed up looking around that. But when you did see somebody, I think, what was the scientist woman who collected the little sisters?
Well, you saw Ryan and you saw Andrew Ryan.
You're talking about Tannenbaum.
Yeah, they always looked a little different. They always looked a little cartoony, and I think that it might be a little bit more exaggerated in Infinite, but that also may just be a product of tweaks to the gameplay and the engine. If it's going to be higher resolution or better quality, it's probably going to look a little different. It's obviously same art director, but I don't know. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah. Like I said, it has enough of a following and enough hype behind it that once you play that game, the actual exaggerated caricatures of the characters that you're playing are not going to really matter that much anymore. But I will give I'll give it to you that when I first saw Elizabeth, I was like, yeah, this is a little bit cartoony, but I like it. Hey, look, I'm a cartoon, so of course I'm a little biased towards that. Plus, you got those cartoon titties, which are a little bigger than normal titties, so I'm like, hey, I'm fine with that. So,
it's the corset that mostly does that.
All right, then. Well, all right. Now, before I let you go, is there anything you would like to say to your little boyfriend over here?
Okay,
all right, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and take another call.
She's gonna kill me.
You know what? You say she's gonna kill you, but that has never ever stopped her from calling this show. No matter what kind of shit I talk to her, she has never stopped calling. She knows.
Well, she will now. She will now.
No, she knows she's cool with me. She's cool with me. It's all right. She'll be back. You watch. They always come back, Nick. They always come back. Area code 302.
Hello.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing fine. How are you doing? Oh, look at that. I like this. This guy's so courteous. How's everybody doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning where I am, and I'm fine.
Nice, man. Nice. Who am I talking to?
Chaos.
Chaos. Bringing the chaos in the middle of the night. Nick, how are you doing? You didn't answer. You doing okay? Answer, Mr.
I'm
Chaos.
doing fine.
Nick,
Hearing that the new Sly Cooper's coming out, I feel perfect.
Oh, so everybody's like really tripping on this Sly Cooper thing, man. They showed the trailer. I'm excited. I wish I could have saw some gameplay, but I'm excited. You a big Sly Cooper fan?
Yeah, I love all the games.
Nice. So how can we help you?
I was going to ask you about the PlayStation Vita. Do you guys think is that next step to video games, or do you just think it's kind of pointless?
I think it's kind of pointless, to be honest. I mean, isn't there already a portable PlayStation system out there already, which is PSP? But then again, I don't have that, so.
Yeah, there is, but this is. I mean, the biggest thing about the Vita, I guess they changed the code name on it from the NGP to the Vita. I didn't see the conference, but the biggest thing that I've seen about it is if you go back and watch that original announcement, you'll see that the really exciting thing about this is that apparently it is really easy to just take PlayStation 3 code and port it over to this portable in a slightly reduced graphical fidelity. But I mean, it's exciting to me because it's the first time that we may actually have a genuine handheld game that can play a console game. It's got 2 analog sticks. It's got the number of buttons that a normal controller has. So, I mean, you could put something that was like, say, the fidelity of, Uncharted, they've already shown that, on a handheld instead of having to have the kind of reduced, hamstrung portable version. So that's what's exciting to me about it. I'm really looking forward to, they better have some of those on the floor tomorrow. I'm going to break down a door somewhere.
Well, Jeff, let me ask you something about this, because I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I mean, right now, Apple has the market on mobile gaming, and I don't know where mobile gaming is going to go. I mean, I'm asking you. I mean, I'm asking all you guys this, including you, Chaos. I look at mobile gaming as something that's more casual, and the casual gamers like that. You pick it up, you play on the spot, and that's it. If you want to play a console game, you're going to play a console game. You want to see that on your high definition big screen TV. I mean, unless you are just really, really, really into playing your console game on the go. I don't know if there's really that strong of a market for it, but I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it. So I think that's why you've had something like the PSP not do so well, and then you had all your iPhone and iPad games just take off. I guess the Nintendo DS and 3DS is those are very popular, but again they have a hardcore audience that's built in for that, and their games also lean towards the more casual side of a gamer. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, if you go back and you watch, I think it was on Game Trailers, they had some interviews with Hideo Kojima, and he has this concept for this thing called transferring that they want to do with the NGP, where essentially on day one you buy your PlayStation 3 game and you take it home and you put it into your PlayStation, and you play it, and then you pick up your Vita and you go to your PlayStation, you hit transfer this game to my handheld, and it just does that. And then deactivates it on the PlayStation, activates it on your portable without having to buy a second copy, and then you just take it, roll on the train or whatever, go to work, play it when you're supposed to be working, come home, transfer it back on your PlayStation 3 and play it there. And that, I think, is a concept that could really drive a different type of mobile gaming than what we've seen. If you can get one copy of a game and then with this device take it with you wherever you go,
you know what? You got a point there, because that's what it's going to do. That's how it's going to differentiate itself from the casual games out there, the mobile games that Apple has a market on, a corner on the market on. It's if you can actually do that, take your game with you, play it on the go during your lunchtime or whatever, because you're so addicted to it at the moment, and you can take it back home and put it back on your console and play there. Then yeah, I can definitely see some use for that. So. Good insight, man.
I mean, that combined with the fact that they've already announced they're putting a Call of Duty game on that console, and if it's a Call of Duty game that's up to the same spec that you're seeing on the consoles, I mean, that's going to bring in a huge audience of people who want to be able to take a Call of Duty game with full-on multiplayer with them wherever they go.
Yeah.
You know, no longer do they ever have to be separated from their frags.
Yeah, it's kind of scary too, but yeah, I can see that happening. So, thank you for that, and thank you for the question, my man. So we're gonna go ahead and take another call.
You're welcome.
All right, talk to you later.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
Bye.
We've had some good questions tonight, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take one from
Korey, what's the scariest game you've ever played, Korey?
Oh, don't even start. Wait, what do I think about girl gamers?
You only encourage them to do
Hey,
that.
can movies make good video games and video games make good movies? Conejo, little Conejo. I'm talking to you, Conejo-chan.
Why are you being racist?
I'm not. That's what I'm talking to. Conejo.
Why you have to do it in that accent?
Am I doing that? I thought I was doing like a Hispanic accent.
Oh, okay.
Conejo. We're talking to you. Okay, I don't know.
Okay. No.
Hello?
I'm just listening.
Oh,
I
didn't
didn't really have a question.
Okay.
I'm just on the... Sorry.
All right, okay. Well, then get the hell on out of here. All right, we'll take a question there from Subterranean Alien.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
How's it going, Korey and Nick, the ass muncher or something? Ass masher?
Oh, yes, mate. The arse muncher.
With gravy. And we got Professor Jeff over here. Jeff.
Yo.
Say hello to Subterranean Alien over here. How's it going, sir? How can we help you?
Pretty good. I kind of tuned in late. What are we talking about right now? I mean, can I ask any video game question or
well, we were
only
specifically
E3
talking
stuff?
about, well, it'd be nice to center on the theme of E3, but if you got any kind of gaming questions, we don't do too many call-in shows for the loading bar, so please, go ahead and ask any kind of gaming question.
Well, I was playing Silent Hill 4 recently. I'm not sure if you ever played it. And it's a pretty cool game.
The Room?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that game, to me, is underrated. That game freaked me out.
So underrated.
Yeah, it really is. So what's your question
I love
about it?
Well, I love the game, but I thought it started off like really, really shitty and really slow. So I was wondering, like, what are some great games that you love that have really terrible openings?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a hard one, too.
Unappealing openings? Crisis 2? I didn't like the opening for that at all, to be honest. But then it got really good as the game went on.
That is a good one.
Like another one I think of is Red Dead Redemption, where you're just riding around a horse for what seems like eternity until you finally get something.
Yeah, but you're a cowboy, though. That's kind of appealing, that. And I loved it from the moment it started, so...
Yeah, I think a lot of games, I would say this, a lot of games where you have like the training area that starts out kind of slow, I have a tendency, especially if I'm familiar with the if it's a sequel or it's a game that's similar to another game as far as like the same engine or play mechanics, I'm like, I'm used to this, so if I have to go through a little bit of slow time for a training session or to get used to the game, then I'm like, this is slow to me, hopefully it'll pick up, and it usually does. So, but I can't name really, right now, I honestly can't name one game, and I know there is some out there that has started out real slow, and then I'm like, Shadow, I tell you this much, Shadow of the Colossus was one that took me off guard, because it's just like you said, I was riding around a while, there was really nothing going on, there was hardly anything populating the area, and I thought like this is going to be the most boring thing ever. I'm riding around looking at scenery. Then all of a sudden, when the puzzle part came in where I had to climb that first Colossus, I was hooked. I was like, I can't wait to go to the other one. And then I became kind of admirable of the times that I had to like take a breather and be able to look at my surroundings. Jeff, Nick, any of you guys got anything else to add to that?
No, I'm too tired to think.
I was thinking, I was thinking along those lines. It's actually a game that I would say probably starts too fast. I was thinking about Demon Souls on the PS3. Because that's definitely a game that kind of gives you a real bare bones outline and then drops you into this world with hardly the skills to really protect yourself at a really brutal difficulty level. And if you work at it, the game definitely becomes easier and you get more used to it. But that was one that it's kind of legendary for the number of people that have quit playing the game just because it's so hard in the very beginning and it tells you nothing about what you're supposed to do.
That makes me think of this really underrated game. I'm not sure if you guys have played it, called Breakdown for the original Xbox.
No, I did not.
You never played that?
Mm-mm.
Where it starts you off with, it's like a first person, it's not really a shooter, it's more like, what's that parkour first person game?
Wait a minute. Oh, you talking about
Mirror's
the
Edge.
Chinese chick.
Mirror's Edge? Is it like
It's
Mirror's
kind of like
Edge?
that, where it's just a first person, I guess, adventure game. But
Yeah.
it starts you out with like no weapons, and the enemies that they put against you can kill you in one hit. It's actually kind of terrifying. You should check it out.
I'll tell you one game that started out real slow for me where I didn't go through with it and apparently was good enough to spawn a sequel, so I'm probably in a minority, is Manhunt. Manhunt was like really slow to me and I just couldn't keep going, man. So we're going to take another call before we leave. Probably one more.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
That's Subterranean Alien crawling back into the depths of the earth. Jeff, I don't know if we'll take another call because I want to ask you something. There have been some people asking if they could hang out with you, some Spill members, if they could actually hook up with you while you're in L.A.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, are you talking about? Is this at E3 or just in LA? Just in LA.
Well, whatever you have time for. It might be easier to do it at E3, but I mean, if somebody can meet you at a nearby bar or something, how can they reach you? We could put up on the site too, but you want to give some people something that they can get a hold of you by?
I tell you what. Why don't I? No, you know what? I've got the perfect way for
90
them.
seconds.
I set up a email address for my Twitter account and a few things. That is theprofessorjeff@gmail.com.
theprofessorjeff@gmail.com?
Yep.
Okay.
theprofessorjeff@gmail.com. Yeah, if they want to shoot me an email, I'm going to be occupied mostly during the day with E3 and the recording and stuff. But later on at night, I can definitely hook up with some folks for a drink. I can't
60
drink
seconds.
too much, or else I'm going to sleep through half a day.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, 956, you're our last caller. You got anything to say before we leave?
What's up, Korey? Yeah, fuck it. What's up, Nicky Poop? Mexicano.
Oh, Mexicano. Oh,
Bastard, fuck you.
It's back.
No, it's all right, mate. Sorry.
Hey, are you still coming to Spill.com?
I'm ordering my tickets tonight, so.
Awesome. All right.
Plus,
good.
I'm finishing up that vid this week, so don't worry, I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, please let me know, man. Well, I'm sorry we got a hold of you at the last few minutes here, the last few seconds, but
This is my, it's cool.
it's always good to hear from you. Well, people, very nice to hang out with you on this very late night, especially with Jeff doing so since he has such a big day ahead of him.
10 seconds.
Remember, I'm talking right now, god damn it. Anyway, from the loading bar live at E3, good night, everybody. Say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.